this one is going to be a fun project. All right, so what do we have here is this is an 84 millimeter, also pretty beat up as far as it's kind of the beat up scales video of mine now. Anyway, also beat up scales, but what we have here is a 3-layer 84 millimeter, and we've got the, oh my God, main blade, which has seen better days. It's pretty dull. Look at that. Bent tip again. Look at that. But I knew this in going in. I got a good deal on this one. But yeah, that's pretty awful. So is all this. This is ugly. So let's close that. Oh, by the way, let's take a look at the tank stamp. So we've got the Officer Suisse, the small V. So this is from 76 to 86, I believe. Yeah. Okay. And then we've got spear point blade. Ugh, really cruddy. Yeah. And then this key ring has seen better days. It's rusty. All right, now we've got that. We've got, oh man, again, Jesus. Oh man, yeah, this is gonna go in a bath. Ugh. So there's the bottle opener, the flathead, and the wire stripper. But yeah, no 90-degree stop, and man, it is really gunky. Ugh. Oh my God. All right. Man, these are beat up. All right, so this is a can opener with a chipped Phillips. All right. And look at that. That's just gross inside there. Now, I knew this was bad. The next one is the scissors, which you'll notice, oh man, this is bad. The scissors are missing. Another edit here, hold on. I'm gonna make use of the pliers. We've got half a scissors there. So, yeah. But I knew it was like that, so no surprise there. We already looked at that. Okay. So, you know, I do like those 84 millimeter knives with the scissors. This one also has the Phillips, the square Phillips, and it has the can key, although it's all cruddy. But let's see if we can clean that up a little bit. Gross. Okay, so this is the square Phillips with no file and a can key. You can see there's a slot here. And then we have one more backside tool here. It's the All Reamer, no sewing eye. So, and then no scale tools, they're missing. So this one I'm going to send off to Victorinox because this is a Salesman. So the Salesman is the 84 millimeter version of the Super Tinker, which I also got today in the mail, but I got that from Amazon and it was actually used. But yeah, I will compare this to the standard 91 millimeter Super Tinker once I get this back. I hope I am successful in getting this restored with Victorinox. I'm going to have them replace the scissor, and I'm going to have them, if needed, most likely it is needed, I'm going to have them just replace this main blade. You know, even if they give me a new one with the new tang stamp, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. And yeah, and also that broken can opener, I'm gonna have them replace that too. So I'm not too worried about scratching it with the pliers, but yeah, this broken off guy right there. But before I send this off, I'm gonna clean it up as much as I can. I mean, that's very disrespectful to Victorinox. I'm gonna try to get it as clean as possible before I send this off to Connecticut. All right, so stay tuned. Okay, we're back. But it's been about another 3 weeks, and here it is. So let's see what we got. Also, excuse the noise. My idiot neighbors are cutting trees down and grinding them up. So anyway, you'll have to bear with a little extra noise. So here we go. Let's see. Now, one thing, just like when you service a watch, Victorinox customarily sends you back all the parts that were replaced. So anything replaced is going to be returned. So I'm very curious as to you know, what parts were replaced and what parts were reused. Let's check it out. Oh, by the way, if you want to see a similar restoration reveal, you can look at a video right up here where I got my 84 millimeter golfer back. All right, so here is the restored Salesman. Okay, already looks great. Wow, okay, I can tell that they fortunately kept the flat screwdriver. They added back scale tools, new scales. Excellent. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh, look at this. Okay, excellent. So we can see here that they just went ahead and replaced the broken can opener. Let's see what else here. Okay, all right, wow, okay. And these are my descriptions of what I wanted to do. Good communication there. All right, so the old scales have been returned. Of course, they were, you know, pretty in awful shape. We got the liners returned. They got, wow, I got new liners, interesting. Maybe, yeah, see, there's some corrosion here. Maybe that's what was making them hard to open and close, but that's pretty cool. They feel like aluminum, very light. Another liner there. Oh, look at this. So they returned, or they replaced the main blade, which I'm curious about that because it did have a bend at the tip. So they just went ahead and replaced that. They only replaced the actual scissor, not the back spring. So I was hoping that I can use the spare back spring for another project that you might see on this channel, namely a custom sack mod that I'm getting some help with, future video. And anyway, all right, so now I'm gonna be curious to see what type of main blade is replaced. Are they gonna do a brand new one without the vintage logo? You know, this is from, you know, this is the small V and the plus sign touching the crossbow, which when I look at my notes here, that would be from 76 to 86. So I've just got these notes based on SacWiki and also many of the videos from Stewie Stewart, who is a very knowledgeable collector, and I advise you to check out his channel if you haven't already. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Now I've got my standard 91mm Super Tinker here, which has really become one of my favorite everyday carries. I'm going to do a video on this compared to the Compact. The Compact is a very popular EDC 91mm Victorinox, and I'm considering a gift for my brother-in-law for Christmas, but I wanted to kind of pair them up as a head-to-head to see which would be the better option. But anyway, we'll see. So let's take a look here. So again, this is a 1976 to 86 Salesman. Let's get right to it. Let's see what they did with the main blade. Oh, look at that. They replaced it with a vintage period correct main blade. That is great. Look, it's got the small V, and it has the plus sign that touches the crossbow, just like what replaced it. So that's great. That way I don't really need to, keep this one as part of the collector's package. So that, of course, feels great. Feels like brand new. Nice snap to it. We've got the small blade that was in good shape. It looks like they've really nicely cleaned it up, and they've sharpened it. Beautiful. So for the opening layer, we've got a nice, very comfortable snap to the non-90 degree opening cap lifter, bottle opener. And I kind of like it. It's kind of fun to open that up and not have to have that. I mean, that stop is nice if you're using the screwdriver function, but it's really rigid. So here's the 91mm version. You got that 90 degree stop, and then one more, and then from here it's really stiff to close it again, which is the whole idea. But if you're just sitting around fidgeting with this, it's just nice to have that softer close. I mean, it's still a very nice, satisfying opening, but yeah, softer close there. And then here is the replaced can opener. It looks perfect. Of course, there hasn't been much changes to this particular tool, so not much difference there. But yeah, restored Phillips, which is nice. And then here is the scissors. And of course, with the scissor, they replaced my broken scissor with a new old stock scissor without the spring guide groove and the slotted pivot, and also the old style spring. So I don't think the 84mm scissor ever got the spring guide groove before it was discontinued. Instead of having a little finished end there that catches this groove, they just have this curve. Yeah. All right. So we've got very, very nicely functioning scissors, beautiful snap. And they also replaced the key ring. Yes, so they did replace the old key ring, which was getting pretty corroded. So awesome. Oh, and then they did give me a nice new tweezer and a nice new toothpick. So awesome, beautiful, and brand new scales. Now these scales will probably have, yeah, they have the hole for the pin. So if I wanted to add a little pin in there, that can help to increase the tools. So that's great. And of course, they didn't mess with the square Phillips. But yeah, having the new liners is nice. You see how smooth and clean that is inside there? Yeah. So they didn't change the back spring for the scissors. That's still the same, which is fine. No need to replace that. And of course, they didn't mess with my square Phillips, keeping everything period correct. So yeah, this is the later version with no file. And of course, we still have the can key there. Yeah. And this particular type of Phillips, if we look at my notes here, so sometime between 75 and 86, that corresponds to the Tang stamp, which is also from 76 to 86. So yeah, so this is a, let's just call it a 1980 Salesman. So it's a small version of the very handy Super Tinker. Okay. So here we have them side by side. On my left, we have the current model Super Tinker 91mm versus the 1980s plus or minus small Super Tinker, otherwise known as the Salesman. So you'll see the only thing missing again is the multi-purpose hook, which was introduced in 1991, well after this model was already discontinued. All right, well, thanks again for watching. Check out some of my other videos, like and subscribe, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. Thanks so much. Have a good one. Bye-bye.